Is anyone in here? Hello. I'm waiting for y'all. I mean, you already know what's about to happen. So you already know what's about to happen. Wake up. I need for you to get inside. We're gonna have a good time because we always do every time we do a live stream. We're always gonna have a good time. We're gonna have time. We're gonna talk. There's some scary shit that's been happening. We're gonna talk. So just wanted to sing a song for you all. Listen to the way I steal your man. And yes, that was the plan so long ago. I'm screaming now, 'cause he's in my bed. And your ass is mad that he gave me head inside your home. You should have known, listen to how I take your nigga. Listen, I'm gonna steal him from your home. Bitch, your dumb ass should have already known. You tried and tried to take my man from mine. Bitch, you should know. No, I'm not done stealing him from you. Wait, y'all said it. wait. Y'all said it cut off. Wait. Can you see me? Can you see me? I'm acting a fucking mess right now. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm done. Why does it keep cutting off? They said I'm good, sis. Okay, I'm gonna keep watching it while we do it. Keep watching it. It didn't cut for me. Okay, I can see it. Okay, I'm gonna just talk. We're just gonna have to go through it. So we have many goddamn. Where did you go? I can see it. Okay, see, I have mixed. See, I have. Okay, I'm gonna wait for a minute. Take your thing off the camera. What? This is how I look right now. I'm just like, okay. Well, I'm gonna keep talking. And if I see too many things, I'm gonna have to start over. Okay. So here we go. We have a lot of shit to talk about. We have a lot of things to talk about. And I don't know if I'll get to all of it just because there's so much to cover. But I first wanted to. Sorry, I'm looking at the comments. And I just say that I'm still getting all types of black hole realness. Okay. This is not comfortable. So Adrian got the chest up just a little bit. Just before I start ranting, it's the connection for me. They said nobody. Okay, you know what? Damn. This is giving me very much bootleg type of tea. And I was just talking about that. Okay. So do y'all see me? Let me know if it's good, because I don't want to do all this talking and then y'all just like, okay, I can't see that shit. Miss YouTube wanted me out of here. I would not fucking doubt that shit. I would not doubt that shit. Okay, I'm gonna talk. So, Miss Disney, can we talk about this whole Disney and Mulan thing? Please. Can we talk about this shit? Because there's absolutely no reason why they made this whole announcement saying that okay, you know what? I'm going to If at first you don't succeed, what you got to do, bitch? Try this shit again, child. This is going to be very interesting. It's the feds. All right. People tell me to restart. So that's what I'm probably going to end up doing. Okay. All right. Let me just think about how I'm going to do this. Then I will restart her so that everyone can see me, hopefully. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't have any control over this shit. I feel like Kaya when she was like, my bill ain't paid. My bill ain't curtain. My bill ain't. That's how I feel like, Kaya. Let me go over here and I'm gonna be back like almost immediately. So just stay with me. All right, y'all. We trying again. Cause y'all was like, oh, we can see you. Now we can't see you. Then you can see me. Then you can't see me. It's giving the beginning of sweet dreams. This is what it's giving. It's giving sweet dreams at the EMAs. It's an iPhone issue. Okay, but I still need to start this shit over, girl. This shit is not giving me what it's supposed to be gave. It's not giving what. Oh, I can see it on my laptop, but not on my iPhone. I can see. Okay. So so show of hands, should I start this shit over? Or should I continue? Because girl, turn the lights off. Hey. No, not Sweet Dreams at the EMAs. Damn it. No, not Sweet Dreams. I was talking about Baby Boy when she came out there and that shit was fucked up. No. Okay, so I'm seeing please stay, please. Okay. Y'all said show of hands. No, don't restart. Okay, I'm gonna keep going. Okay. So Disney said, hey, guess what, girls? You are going to be paying us. When you approach the I see all notes. So I'm gonna keep going. When you start playing Monopoly and you approach Go, you're gonna have to give us $200. When you pass Go, you're gonna have to give us $200. You won't be collecting that shit. You're gonna give us $200. And they said, we understand that you bitches are paying monthly for this service, but guess what? You're gonna have to pay us $30 to see Mulan. They said you're gonna have to pay us $30 to see Mulan. Now, when I think about, listen to what I'm saying. Hey, what's up, y'all? When I think about when I think about already paying for a service, and then I just imagine myself, okay, $30, what could I spend that shit on? A Mulan remake is the last thing on the list. It's not even on the goddamn list. So you mean to tell me, you greedy ass mouse, you mean to tell me, Disney, that not only are people paying y'all, I think y'all have like 50 million subscribers on goddamn Disney Plus who are paying, right? So not only are these people paying for a service every month, but on top of that, you want me to give you $30 goddamn dollars to see fucking Mulan. Let me tell you something. If I pay $30 for that movie, like I said on Twitter, when she swing that sword, it better cut my throat. I'm telling you that right now. If I pay $30 to see Mulan, when she start doing this, I better feel it, like right here getting stabbed. I better feel it. I'm telling you right now, when they go into battle, every time the horses start running on the ground, my whole bedroom better shake. You see what I'm saying? If I'm paying $30 for a goddamn movie, them hoes said, we can't charge you $20 for a small bag of popcorn no more. So we're gonna go ahead and just put that shit inside $30 for a goddamn movie. And some people are online talking about, oh, well, y'all are cheap. Y'all cheap. Y'all don't pay. Girl, it's not about no cheap or no cheap, girl. Like, okay, we all got $30. A lot of us got $30 that we can spend. But bitch, why the fuck would I want to spend it on Mulan? Like, you already paid for Disney Plus. I want Shane better show up in the bedroom. Exactly. If I pay $30, I better be able to purchase my own sword and be able to sword fight with the main actress. That rap Mickey has lost his rabbit ass mind talking about $30. Who paid $30 to watch a movie? If they don't do this shit now, if you're talking about, okay, well, I want to be greedy and I want to make as much money as I can from this movie. Also because they're not, the theaters, the whole industry, that shit is fucked up right now, right? I understand it. But so if you want to be the greedy Disney that you are, why don't you position this movie in a way to try and get more subscribers onto your platform? Like, push it hard to get more subscribers on there. Like, if you're really that pressed about making money, I don't get it. I don't get it. Oh my God. That's what they did say, that the main actress was supporting Hong Kong police brutality. I wonder how free these people from these countries like that are able to, like, I wonder how freely they're able to speak about issues like that. Especially, I don't know. That's a whole complicated thing, but it's just like all of that mixed in with the fact that y'all want me to pay $30 for that shit. It's really not giving. It's giving uno, dos, tres movies. That's what it's giving to me. It's giving very much torrent files. Okay. I want. Sorry, I'm looking and seeing. Jesus. It's happening again. Yeah, I keep refreshing this out. Okay. I think I really need to do this. I think I really need to redo this, is what I'm saying. Oh my God. I'm just trying to check. Okay. This live is very, it's not it today. It's not it. So I also wanted to talk about this whole Ellen thing. It's crazy to me. So there are a lot of celebrities online right now who are trying to defend Ellen, and they go up there with this, like, I think it was Katy Perry did it, Ashton Kutcher did it, Kevin Hart did it, and they were up there. I remember Katy was like, oh, well, I know I can't speak on any experiences that are not my own, but I just want to say that Ellen, we interacted. We had such a good interaction. It's like, okay, you rich ass celebrities that went on the show for fucking 5 seconds, or like Ellen shows you one side of her. You come on here trying to invalidate the experiences of people who have worked directly under her. It's just like really, really weird to me. I don't like that shit at all, especially because it's just like, okay, that's cool. You had a cool experience with Ellen. That's great. I'm happy for you. I'm happy that that was a thing that happened in your life. But if we're talking about these stories, which have been bubbling up for a couple of years now, if we're talking about the stories of, the people who work with her or people who have worked for her, I'm going to be more prone to listen to them. I'm going to try and see what they're saying. I'm going to try and listen to their experiences, especially, like I said, given that this shit has been a consistent issue for so long, or has been a consistent rumor for so long. I don't like, okay, y'all rich ass, nothing's going to happen to y'all rich ass, famous ass celebrities. Like, the people who are actually being hurt by this or endangered by this are the employees or the future employees, past employees who have had to deal with this bullshit. So like, I don't like that shit. And I don't know, when I saw Kevin Hart come up and try and do it, I'm just like, of course you would, because you think that being held accountable is being attacked. That's what Kevin Hart thinks. Kevin Hart thinks that anytime someone addresses your shitty ass behavior, it's just like, oh, it's cancel culture, cancel behavior. I'm being attacked. No, you're not, girl. Miss Karma did a loop-de-loop on your ass and she beat your ass. That's it. That's it. Karma did a loop-de-loop on your ass. She went around the roundabout and beat your ass. I don't understand why the large companies won't partner or buy out small drive-ins to feature their films. I ain't paying $30 for that damn movie. I don't know why either. I don't know why people don't try and find different methods, like different ways to do shit. Especially remember Christopher Nolan, he just kept pushing like, oh my God, I want Tenet to come out. This is like, yeah, we understand that your movies have to be watched in theaters if that's what the case is, but we're not going to sit here and act like dumbasses. Like, let's find another way to do it, or you better postpone it. I don't know. I think in general, all of us are very reactive instead of proactive. I think that's what it is, because I just my friend Gio actually was like, I'm going to a drive-in theater, and I think he told me yesterday. He told me that shit, and I think that could be a cool way to release these kinds of fucking movies. That they're so adamant about it being released in the fucking theaters. Let that shit be in drive-ins, or like that could be, just find different ways to do shit, girl. But yeah, it's really unfortunate. Miss Ellen, she's all these people are coming out, and then the celebrities are talking about, oh well, I just sending love and light to you. It's like, girl, Ellen is a multi-fucking millionaire. Ellen is a multi-millionaire. That's why I never understand when these type of stories come out, or like people are saying, hey, this is what's going on in this particular industry, or in this show, or in this workplace. I need this shit taken care of. I don't understand why drawing light to that, drawing attention to that, and holding that person accountable is like seen as this weird shit, especially when these people are so fucking rich. Like, Ellen ain't got to take her ass into work no more. The people I worry for are the people who, like I said, who are currently employed by her or who were, and that's it. I'm not worried about these rich ass celebrities. A lot of people, these celebrities are more focused, obviously, on their reputation or how they're seen. They're more focused on that than how they actually fucking treat people. And the thing is that if you treat people like you have some goddamn sense, you won't have to worry about your reputation, because guess what? Won't nobody have no shit to say about you, girl. If you just act like a decent human being. But I don't know. Do you think that there's something? I don't know. I just see a trend of like, well, I don't know. I don't know how to say this, because I think that the potential for human beings to be horrible people is within everybody. But I just think that maybe when you reach a certain level of you know what I mean, of richness, and you've operated that way in the industry for a long time, maybe does it change your ass? Because I also saw somebody say, oh well, a lot of bosses are mean and evil, or a lot of bosses are rude and disrespectful. Does that mean that we got to fire every single one of them? I'm like, what? I guess that was their response to the backlash against Ellen. Like, a lot of bosses do it, so I guess that's acceptable for her to do it. I'm just like, that is not a key. What? I can't even go through the logic of why somebody would think that's a valid fucking like argument. Like, oh well, she's an evil ass bitch, but that's how bosses are. It's like, nah, that's not how it should be, girl. Yeah, they really do. They want you to ignore all the claims, ignore everybody saying the same exact thing, ignore the rumors, ignore the fact that her ass was out here like, oh well, girl, I don't know what happened. I'm just so sorry. These people are representing me in a bad light. Like, sis, we can see what's going on. We can see what's going on. I guess what it will take is a big celebrity saying, "Oh yeah, my experience with Ellen," but I don't know. I don't know. It's just, it's sad. It's sad that we have these types of people, and they make so much fucking money. They make so much money, girl. What should I talk about now? Let me just, since we're talking about money, and I did tweet this, I'm getting tired of these girls online. I'm getting tired of these girls online trying to tell y'all or trying to tell everybody how to spend their unemployment checks and how that is up in the air right now. Anyway, I'm so sick and tired of this shit. You got LLC Twitter, like I just tweeted. LLC Twitter talking about, oh, you bitches, y'all getting $600 a month, $600 a week from the government. Y'all ain't invested in nothing. Y'all didn't start no business. Y'all didn't do shit. I'm just like, what the fuck? Y'all, it's like, that's the logic where it's like, oh, well, you need to save this money for a payment on a house instead of spending it on shit that you need every day or some shit. You need to spend money on a house. It's like, okay, girl, you gonna pay the home insurance? You gonna pay insurance? You gonna pay the taxes on that hoe? Are you gonna pay the fucking mortgage on this bitch? Are you going to help me with the maintenance around this hoe? It's like, I don't understand how people are more focused on what people are doing with their unemployment checks than the fact that, these companies, these corporations have received so much fucking money from the government while they told y'all ass they don't even want to give us $600 a month. They say give out $200 a week. I said, Miss Mamas, y'all focus on the wrong shit. Y'all focus on the wrong shit. And it's just like, for people to need help with their fucking bills, need help with rent, why would they be focused on putting their money into a business that they don't even get? A lot of businesses don't last past fucking 3 years, especially small businesses. Everybody's talking about, oh, well, this is how you should spend it. This is how you should use it. Not worried about, okay, what comes next? You gonna help me maintain this hoe? Are you gonna help me maintain this hoe? What if this shit fails? I'm behind. People are behind on bills. Ain't nobody gonna be focused on fucking trying to be the next big conglomerate, girl. They be quick to bring up Jeff Bezos' ass. Oh, girl, he started this shit in his garage with a $200,000 loan from his motherfucking parents' home. You need to sit your ass down. you need to sit your ass down. So yeah, that's what I feel about that. We need to talk about this whole Cardi B and Megan collaboration. So first of all, I think the art for it is absolutely amazing. I think that shit is beautiful. I think that they have started Stan Wars with this announcement. They have started Stan Wars with this announcement. They have started Stan Wars, and it's because Meg worked with Nicki, now she's working with Cardi, but it's also because Megan was shading the girls who don't write their own shit. Now, I don't know how I feel about it because I think this shit is funny. I also think that when it came down to it, their labels or whoever was just like, okay, that's cute girl, y'all was shading or you was shading her, that's fine, whatever. But we need this money and we're gonna get this money. And they said, so I'm interested into hearing what it's gonna sound like. But as far as how do I say this? There are definitely different levels of artistry going on there. I'm gonna say it like that. And obviously Megan thinks that as well, and that's why the fuck she said what she said. And the Cardi stands were bringing it up like, girl, you was shading her. So it's like, okay. I want to take a poll right now. Do I want to ask the question? I think, you know what? I think it's because nobody asked for it. I think that's kind of why it's just like, okay, like Cardi and Megan working together. Okay. I mean, I don't doubt that they will be able to make a great song, but it's just like, I don't know. I don't know. It's just a collaboration. I didn't really like, out of all the people, Cardi didn't really come to my mind. You know what I mean? Does that make any sense? She just didn't come to my mind. With a collaboration with Megan. I was like, okay. Yeah, yeah, they have. It's just completely different. One, uh, they're gonna be mad at me for this. It's when working with you got one person, but this is how the whole Nicki versus Cardi thing started out anyway because Nikki is all about like, oh girl, I'm writing my shit, and she's shaded girls who had. Then she worked with Cardi, and then it just like the fans made it into this big thing, and they end up this whole rivalry thing. So it's like in moments like that, when it comes to your business, when it comes to the money making side of your artistry, would you pick? Because we see what happened with Nicki and Cardi. Would you align yourself with people who are more your speed when it comes to the levels of your artistry, or do you do shit to just make some goddamn money? Because that's what it looks like to me. And I don't doubt that they're gonna make a whole lot of fucking money, but I guess I'm just asking a question to y'all, like which route? Oh, Megan and Flo Milli. Oh my God, somebody said Megan Flo Milli. Yes. So it's like, do you choose? Because every artist has to do it. Sometimes they choose one or the other. I think some people choose one side more than the other, but I think in certain cases, many artists have chosen to make, I'm gonna make some fucking money, So I guess I'm just asking y'all, like, do you choose as an artist, do you choose like, okay, I'm gonna work with these people because we have the same kind of vibe, we have the same level of artistry, we have the same respect for music, or do you be like, bitch, I'm trying to make some fucking coin. I'm trying to make some money, bitch. If I hop on a song with Cardi, I'm gonna make some goddamn money. Like, and Rico Nasty, yeah, I wonder what's going on. Rico Nasty, see the girls I like talk a lot of fucking shit. Cupcake, Rico Nasty, Megan, Flo, like those type of girls. I love it. So they said, why is the screen going out? And there's a rumor that a lot of rap girls are going to be in the video. Oh shit. Mulan, Ruby Rose, maybe Flo Milli. Yeah, can you imagine that shit? So yeah, it's me. Like I said, I'm not pressed either way. I'm just like, girl, it's a Cardi and Megan song. I'm gonna listen to it, get my life, twerk my ass, and that's it. But a lot of the stands are very invested in this shit, and they're just like so pissed off that Megan, because I'm sure she values writing your own shit and this whole thing, and she was apparently shady. A lot of stands are not feeling that shit. But I think it's fun to watch. I think it's going to be great. I think the music video, if they're going to drop, I think they have no choice but to drop the music video. I think that's going to be fun to watch as well. It's going to be fun. But like I brought up the whole rivalry thing just because the stands are really going at it, and I think it's fun. So y'all really don't care about Megan's mental health. She just got the damn hospital. Oh shit, she needs to heal. Damn, that is fucking true. And she did this whole spread with Variety, and talked about a lot of different subjects. But I was just like, damn, sis, like really just got out the hospital. Like I would be limping to these damn these interviews and these collaborations and shit. So I'm hoping that she's good. Because sometimes behind the scenes, it depends on how much control she has. Sometimes behind the scenes, they be pushing these artists. And I don't know why. It just made me think of the K-pop industry of how they be pushing their fucking artists to the brink of exhaustion. So yeah, I don't know how much control she has over what she does, and you know what I mean? I don't know what if she can say no, I don't want to do that shit, depending on how her contract looks and depending on what her label's saying. But I hope that they are taking her mental health into consideration, because sis has just been going hard. So many things have happened to her, and she hasn't taken a very long break. If I am remembering things correctly, so I don't know. Adrian, have you heard of this rapper Millie? She go hard. You talking about Flo Milli? Yeah. That shit, I be pissing everybody off at the stoplights. I be playing that shit so loud. none of these bitches is fucking with me. uh, oh my God. So I wanted to talk about how Blue Ivy, and there was the co-director of Black is King, Kwasi Ahmad. He was talking about how Blue Ivy decides she be deciding what shots she wants to use, and she decides when she wants to participate in the project, in Beyonce's projects and shit. She decides what she wants to do. I'm just like, I already told you. We told y'all that Blue Ivy is an artist. She's an actress. She's a musician. She's a lyricist. She's a director, a producer. She's a choreographer. She wears many hats. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? We already knew that Blue Ivy is out here being an industry mogul. We already knew that. We already knew that. Blue Ivy supremacy. The Ivy League is out in full effect. But it is cool to have a little bit more insight into like Blue Ivy's personality and her autonomy, and how she's just like, yeah, no. She points, she looks, and she sees her mom doing something. She's like, okay, let me try that. Let me try that. So I can't wait to see the progression of her and what she decides to do. Just thought that was cool because we always talk about how Blue Ivy is Beyonce's manager and signs her checks like that. Straighten up that neck, Beyonce. So I can't wait to see her progression. Y'all talking about Malibu Miss. Y'all talking about Bree Runway. Let me see. I have a couple more topics because I want to discuss these old ass TV shows. Okay, I didn't get a chance to talk about it. I don't think I did in the podcast. Make sure that you check out. Let me do a plug in because we have so much fun. Okay. So yeah, check out patreon.com/AdrianExpression. So I wanted to discuss the reason why some of these hoes. I don't think I already discussed it, but so as we know, a lot of these old TV shows have made their way to Netflix, or at least they're going to definitely be a lot more, especially Black TV shows, going to be older ones, going to be streaming on Netflix. One of them is Moesha. The girl's going up. They're having a conversation about it every minute on Twitter. So some people are just like so bothered that we dare to bring up some of the homophobic shit, some of the elitist shit that was in some of these TV shows. And I'm just like, what do you expect people to do when TV shows are reemerge on these streaming platforms? They're going to have conversations about it in the framework of 2020. They're going to have conversations about fucking TV shows. And it's just like, hey, boo, I'm sorry I couldn't make your 727 live. Didn't know about it until the next day. That was my birthday, the 25th birthday. Happy birthday, Abriana. Hey, boo. I think people really think that you can't enjoy something while simultaneously noticing the bullshit that's within it. Some people are just, I don't understand how people don't expect for people to have conversations, whole ass conversations about on the timeline about these TV shows. Like, girl, we're going to talk about the shit. And I think why people are so pressed and bothered is because a lot of the things that we're calling out, they don't want to address how deeply embedded in Black culture some of that shit is. That's the first thing. The second thing is I don't think they want to address how deeply embedded some of that shit is within their own personalities. So now it's just like, it seems like you dragging them, like you attacking them. It's just like, no, sis, I just said that particular strip of dialogue in that fucking scene was homophobic, girl. I mean, I don't, they really act like you saying anything about that shit is going to delete the shows off of their Netflix account. Like it's going to take the show off of their Netflix account. Just like, sis, we're having a conversation. And the only way we can move forward is to have conversations about where we fucked up at. And that's it. Like, TV shows a lot of times are snapshots of of societal thought, of the way that society was shaped, and the way people move through society. A lot of times are at a particular time. So people are just like, if you don't like it, then you don't need to be watching it. I'm like, well, you're doing a lot, though. You're doing a lot. All I said was, Miss Mamas, that shit seemed really elitist, and we're moving the fuck on to the next thing. You're doing a lot. You're doing a lot. And I tweeted about this, and someone posted a clip of Friends, like the old TV show Friends. It's not a black show, obviously, but they posted a pic of Friends, and they were a video of Friends, and they were having a whole biphobic ass conversation, Just like, I don't really feel like bisexuality exists. I was like, so there's nothing wrong with saying, bitch, that shit was fucked up. Like, y'all would be okay. You don't have to watch the TV shows. Okay, well, girl, it seemed like everybody did. We rewatching it right now, so let's just talk about it. Damn. Jeez. So, how do you feel about? Not surprised. Okay. So I cover. What are we gonna do? All right. Let me talk about this interview with Access. Is it Axios? I forget how to say it. But Jonathan Swan sat down with Donald Trump. That's why he's in my goddamn thumbnail. Sat down with Donald Trump and just displayed the lack of brain cells that he has. And we're sad about it. We're sad about it. I also have a painting I've been working on for you coming soon. Just let me know when it's done. Oh, okay, I got you, Ariana. Thanks, boo. So I guess, okay. So I think people are saying that there's like issues with the mobile app. I apologize if this live is fucked up. Hopefully you can come back and watch it. I wish YouTube would get their shit together. But so Trump does this thing in his press conferences where it's like he can tell a lie and then change the subject. Tell lies, not answer certain questions, skip over certain reporters, tell reporters to shut the fuck up, and that's it. That's how he like moves through these press conferences while telling fucking lies. But with this interview with Jonathan Swan, he sounded even more idiotic than he usually does, and that's because Jonathan Swan came up behind his ass with follow-up questions. And he had them graphs out. He had them graphs sitting out. I guess somebody put some graphs on Microsoft Paint, and then he pressed print in the White House Oval, and he came out there shuffling them papers like he was giving a fucking show and tell at an elementary school. And Jonathan was asking him like basic ass follow-up questions. He was like, but don't we get any credit? Don't we get any credit for testing? What about testing deaths? And then Jonathan was like, 1,000 people are dying a day. And then Trump was like, well, it is what it is. And then he's like, look at all these guys. We're first. Give it. I love the clip where he was like, look at the cases. And then Jonathan was like, girl, I need cases of coronavirus as I need to see the data of cases of coronavirus as a percentage of the actual population of the United States. And it's just like, for me, I'm just like, if what you aspire to be as a politician is a liar and you want to put out propaganda that is effective, why don't you lie effectively? Why don't you lie effectively? You see what I'm saying? If you're going to be a politician that wants to fool the people, wants to fuck over the people, why don't you come prepared with spins? Why don't you come prepared with ways to fuck people's mental up, fuck that way, confuse them properly, He just came there with just some. He just printed out some bullshit and said, "Hey, look at this, John. Aren't I right?" And Jonathan was like, "Girl, no, you're not." Just and see, that's why I said if Mike Pence became president, he might scare me a little bit more than Donald Trump because Mike Pence will be able to. I mean, you can see that he's lying, but at least he'll make it. He'll wrap it up in a pretty ass, some gift wrap, and put the bullshit on your desk, right? But Trump, he gets out there and I think it's because he's so fucking arrogant that he doesn't even feel like it's necessary to defend what he says because what he says should automatically go, no matter what science is saying, no matter what data is saying. He's just like, whatever I say should already be considered truth because that's just the way it is. Lie effectively, girl. Trick us, fool us. We're not being fooled. We're not being tricked. We're not being bamboozled. Trump wants to be a dictator, and he's so mad at these checks and balances that are barely hanging on for dear life. He gets so upset when people challenge him, when people tell him the truth. And I really wonder how much different, I really wonder how differently this interview would have looked if he interviewed with a woman. Can you imagine? I didn't watch the whole thing. There's some people who said I watched the whole thing and I could barely make it through. He's such a despicable person. I'm just like, yeah, girl, I know. We all know. Such a despicable ass human being. But he's completely not concerned. Over 150,000 Americans have died because of coronavirus. And this man is more concerned about you taking your ass away from TikTok. Like he would have definitely done some crazy ass shit when it comes to interviewing with women, not really featuring that shit. I'm very happy that I don't have to see his ass on my TV screen all goddamn day. I'm just he's angry that he got spammed by them teens. Yeah, he is pressed about that shit. But that's what I'm saying. Like, if you want to be an asshole dictator, totalitarian, authoritarian, at least do the shit effectively. At least lie effectively, girl. That should have been the title. Lie effectively. I almost said so shady. I almost said something so shady. But I don't think I'm gonna go there. I just think that people definitely could use that advice to lie effectively. Certain people should definitely use that advice. But that's all I'm gonna say on that. I wanted to talk about, and I think this is where I ended. There's been a lot of trouble with this damn live. I do apologize. I think we all should go to YouTube's headquarters and ask to speak to the fucking manager. But I did want to talk about this whole explosion that happened in Lebanon. So when I first saw that shit, I was like, what the fuck? I thought that shit was an attack. So I did some research. I was like, I need somebody to explain this shit to me. Now, if you're looking for ways to help with Lebanon, Beirut, you can go in my description box. I put 2 links in there that should link you over to ways that you can help and donate and shit. So just do that. Check my description box for that. And just because it's been crazy. I think there have been at least 100 people who have died, and there are over 2,000 people injured. The hospitals are filled up. And the thing is that this is what NBC is saying: the immediate crisis in homelessness, health, overwhelmed medical services and destroyed property and businesses comes on top of an already crippled economy, the coronavirus pandemic, and regional tensions. So, so they think that. Let me get it right. So the explosion, which blew out windows and destroyed properties for miles around, has been initially blamed on 2,750 tons of ammonium nitrate stored in an unsecured warehouse at Beirut's cargo port. So if you're wondering what ammonium fucking nitrate is, the chemical is commonly used as fertilizer, but is also a component in mining explosives when combined with fuel oil and detonated by an explosive charge. So it said it has a lot to do with fertilizer and shit like that, but the blast from it was so terrifying. Like it so with these, girl, I'm about to turn into a goddamn teacher. With these big ass explosions, the explosion, it, especially when it comes to like nuclear stuff, but like the explosion, the shock wave is like the blast of air that it pushes out, and it's almost like a vacuum, so that should come back. But that's nuclear. But you will be watching. That's the thing that you saw just speeding at the camera. That's the shock wave. So, and that shit was just destroying buildings. It was like a cloud. It was like a fast ass fog that came and just smashed people's windows out and shit like that. So that shock wave is a blast of air. That's why you can see that shit before you hear it. And I was because I knew the shock wave was coming. When certain people were in positions like filming it, I was like, you are too close to this shit. You are too close. But it's not, what are they going to do? They're not the Flash. They can't run out of the fucking way. But I think like that shockwave shit is another type of like, it's concussive blasts. So some people, because of the way the explosion looked, some people were just like me, I was like, did somebody attack somebody? That shit is ridiculous. But Lebanon's cabinet said on Wednesday, said on Wednesday that all port officials who oversaw storage and guarding since 2014 will be put under house arrest to be overseen by the Lebanese army, according to a credible news source. Hold on, Reuters, girl, I don't know, citing some internal sources. So the Lebanese Prime Minister Hassan Diab said early Wednesday, I will not rest until we find the person responsible for what happened, to hold him accountable and impose the most severe penalties. He added that it was unacceptable that such a volume of the explosive chemical had been present for 6 years in a warehouse without any preventative measures. So they're just saying, so from what I'm seeing, they're saying that it is just like negligence. People didn't do their jobs properly. It wasn't stored correctly. But for me, I'm just like, God damn, they really need to do some type of investigation. I'm like, God damn, if you handling like them crazy ass chemicals, and that shit can go off like that, how was so much of it stored in that way where it's just like it could go off like that, So I don't know. That's what the Lebanese authorities are saying. They're just like, girl, we need to find out who was responsible for storing this bullshit, for keeping this shit like this for 6 years, and it was just done in a negligent ass fucking way. But that's what they're saying. I'm not educated on the government I don't know what's going on in the government over there. I don't know if there's like a lot of corruption. There are a lot of rumors about the real cause of it, or like what people think are the real cause of it. I don't really know, but that's what the government over there is saying. If y'all have more information or are more educated on the tensions and shit and the government over there, definitely let me know. Definitely let me know what you think. But that's kind of what's been going on. Yeah, I saw that shit. There was a thread on Twitter of legit nonprofit organization who are safe to donate to. If I can find it, Lebanese people don't want the money to end up in the hands of the government. Okay, okay. So yeah, definitely share those links as well because I saw. I mean, it was so sad. Like some people's weddings. I saw people buried under rubble for 10 hours. Now that's one of my worst fears as well. So I was just like, feeling so bad for the people over there. I can't even imagine. I saw someone buried under rubble for like, did I just say that for fucking 10 hours? I was like, what the hell? So many injuries. Like I said, hospitals being overwhelmed. I saw people saying, do not even bother taking the injured to hospitals around that area. Like go someplace else because they're so full or they're so damaged that they can't even fucking operate. So yeah, it's really sad. It's really sad. But yeah, I mean, I think that's all I really want to talk about today. I can't believe, wow, that hour passed by really quick. That's how I be feeling every time I record for the podcast. I apologize for all the craziness that's been happening with the live stream. Hopefully, you two can get it together. Uh, you will definitely see me later on this week. I am happy to be working on some things. But you'll definitely see me later on. Follow me on Twitter. Make sure you check out my Patreon at patreon.com/AdrianExpression. I love you all so much. And I'm going to go eat something. I don't know what I want yet, though. But I'm going to go eat something. Bye, y'all. You need to listen remix? Yes. I need to remember what the fuck I said. Bye, y'all.